And then come into a comfortable seated position. Allowing the eyes to close or looking down softly at the ground. Settle into the body, scanning from the feet and the legs, the buttocks, the pelvis, allowing the spine to lengthen, maybe lifting shoulders up to ears and rolling them back. Have a sense of the belly and the ribs, all the way up through the shoulders and arms, the throat and neck, softening through the jaw bones. Being aware of the breath coming in the mouth, in the nose, softening around the eyes and the scalp. And then allowing the breath to just come in through the nostrils and out the nostrils. And if there's anywhere in the body that has tension or intensity, take this final moment to just adjust yourself to maximize your comfort. And then set the intention for stillness for the rest of this practice. Knowing that if a sensation in the body becomes too intense, then you can move it and come back to stillness. Knowing that if the emotions or the thoughts become too intense, that you can return and focus on the breath at the nostrils, and then return back to my voice or stillness as you're ready. Have a sense of dropping down into your heart, into your belly. And imagine in your belly, maybe just behind your belly button and down a little bit. Imagine a seed, the size of like a flax seed, but with a little bit more depth. So imagine a seed in the center of your being. Imagine its color, its texture, and then in your imagination, infuse this little seed with compassion. So it's a seed of compassion. And now imagine the seed of compassion like a seed in the soil with sunshine and water. Imagine the seed blooming little tiny sprouts. And as the little tiny sprouts begin, let your breath deepen. Have a sense of the deepening breath as feeding the seed of compassion. Letting the seed of compassion grow. And imagining the tendrils as they grow, softening through your body. So first your belly becomes soft. You feel the seeds move up through the ribs, so the little tender shoots are spreading through your ribs and your lungs and your heart. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you feel the waves through your arms and down your legs. A sense of being infused with the sense of compassion for yourself. And then imagine yourself, if you can, at the center of your heart. If you've ever seen a picture of yourself as a young child, bring that picture now forward. Picturing yourself as a young child. And if you've never seen a picture of yourself, just imagining yourself as a young child as best you can. And kind of have a sense of this little being inside your big body, your big adult body, and a younger being in there, a young you. And then have a sense of wrapping this child up in the blanket of compassion. As the seed and the plant is radiating throughout your body, you can take this young child and wrap her up in compassion. And then expand to feel the teenager you. Feeling that is sometimes a challenging and intense time in our lives. Thinking of a moment when that might have been intense for you. And imagining being able to hold yourself tenderly with love during a challenging time. You might even say something to your teenage self, and something like, "I'm here for you. I love you. It'll be all right." And if that's hard for you in any way, just to notice that. Or if you're not feeling what I'm saying, if there's a blankness, or if you're not someone who's visual, just to kind of notice that and let it be okay. And now if you're on with me on this journey, expand to include yourself. Feel a young child self, a teenage self, and then come up into your 30s. So the same person you are now, the same size, more or less. And then kind of have a sense of your 30-something-year-old and feeling wrapping her up in compassion. And maybe saying something to her like, "I'm here for you. All will be well." And now, if you can, perhaps you're feeling the 30-something, the teenager, the young child, and you're going to expand to include up to your present age, knowing that some of those years might have contained precious beauty, maybe some challenges and difficulties, perhaps some suffering and grief. At any point in your life, from childhood, when you're first born as a little baby, all the way through to now, any grief or loss or suffering that you feel, that you felt, that you experienced, imagining yourself wrapping up those experiences in a warm blanket of presence and compassion. We all suffer. We all deserve kindness. We all deserve presence without judgment. And you may want to say to those parts of yourself that experienced grief or suffering or loss, I'm here for you. You're not alone. I love you. I accept that you've experienced suffering and loss and grief. And now, letting that part go, letting those elements of your life go, and coming back, feeling the places of any ease or peace, joy, love that you may have experienced from a young girl up until now, and allowing those parts of yourself to blossom, knowing that we all suffer, and knowing that we all deserve kindness without judgment. And bring a sense of deep kindness to yourself, allowing that seed of kindness, seed of compassion, seed of love to blossom, to flourish, till your whole body feels infused with acceptance and love and compassion for yourself. And then expand those seeds of kindness and compassion and love to include people you're close to, your friends, your pets, your family. Expand those feelings of kindness, compassion, love. And picture before you, in your mind's eye, these people or beings or pets that you're close to and that you love and care for. And imagine wrapping them up in sense of love. You may want to say something like, I wish peace, ease, and happiness for you. I wish peace, ease, and happiness for you. Let that radiate out from your own sense. And then expand to include neighbors and acquaintances. Even if it feels right for you, including people you don't particularly like. I wish peace, ease, and happiness for you. And feeling that sense of expansiveness, expand to include the entire town or city that you live in. And feel those that are hungry, those that are despairing, those that live in sorrow, those that are homeless, those that are cold and lonely, those that are sick and ill. Expand your presence to include compassion, kindness, and love for all of those. And then expand once again to the country that you live in, having a sense of profound compassion. May you live with peace, ease, and happiness to all of your country, to all the people, the animals, the birds, the wild beings, the trees. And then expand to include the entire continent that you live on. A deep sense of compassion and caring. May you live with peace, ease, and happiness. And then expand your awareness to include the oceans and the sky, the other continents on this small spinning planet of ours. If you can, bring to a vision of the whole planet, expanding your wish for all of the creatures in the oceans, all of the birds and the other creatures in the skies, all of the people across the world, radiating a sense of compassion and kindness for all of those who suffer and all of those who feel happy. Radiating, may you feel peace, ease, and happiness. And then pulling your imagination and your energy back from the whole world to this continent. And then pulling your energy and imagination back from this continent to this country. And then pulling your energy and imagination back to this city or town that you live in. And then pulling your imagination and energy back to the people in your immediate circle. And then letting go too even of those and returning back to your own self. And saying directly to yourself, may you experience ease, peace, ease, and happiness. May you experience peace, ease, and happiness. And as you breathe in, feeling that fill your entire body, breathing in, full, deep, diaphragmatic breath. And as you exhale, releasing that peace, ease, and happiness for others. And then as you inhale, breathing in peace, ease, and happiness for yourself, filling your body, filling your soul. And as you exhale, releasing peace, ease, and happiness for all others. Inhaling, filling up your entire being. Now join me in bringing your hand to your heart, and maybe one to your belly if you wish, and press lightly. And feel yourself infused with the wish. May you experience peace, ease, and happiness. And as you let that ripple throughout your entire body, feel a softness. Feel an ease in the jaws, a softness in the shoulders, a calmness in the heart. The belly becomes soft. And yet knowing that you are just exactly fine as you are, nothing else needs to change in this moment. No matter what you're feeling or what your presence is in this moment, you can set the aspiration, the intention, may you live with peace, ease, and happiness. And then release your hands and feel that slight warmth on your heart and maybe on your belly. Knowing at any point you can bring your hand back and feel and remind yourself of the warmth of the wish. May you live with peace, ease, and happiness. May your seed of compassion take root in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And then taking 3 more breaths right here. This breath is the moment to be present. Just following it, just this breath like an old friend. Breathing in through the nostrils and up through the nostrils and down through the body. Expanding your belly, your diaphragm, your lungs. Full deep breath. And then as you exhale, releasing that breath. Following it all the way from the beginning to the end. Take several more breaths just like that. And then, as you're ready, beginning to wiggle the fingers and the toes, and bring your shoulders up in slow circles around, first one way, and then the other. And then taking your time as you're ready,